Say about Draymond in particular in the fourth quarter, your guys' defense in the fourth quarter and turning that game around. Was that a game where he almost willed you guys to win it?
Yeah, you know, Draymond actually like early second quarter during a timeout, he was telling the guys when I came back to the huddle, he was in the middle of telling the guys, you know, this is going to be hard. You know, it's when you're in a rut, it's never easy. You don't lose whatever we've lost, 5 out of 7, and then just all of a sudden show up and blow a team out. You know, you got to dig your way out. And he led the charge. You know, we didn't really get after it defensively for most of the game, and then the fourth quarter was fantastic. And Draymond obviously is always kind of the emotional leader, but I thought everybody defensively stepped it up in that fourth. Andre was great. Steph's defense was fantastic. That got him going a little bit, and we held him to 14 points in that fourth quarter. That was the key.
Out of your rut, or is it something that you still got to work on? And do you think it was energy mostly first 3 quarters, especially that third quarter?
Yeah, I mean, it was energy, and you know, it's funny how energy and made shots often go together. You know, and when you're not bringing it defensively, the open shots seem to not go in, and then all of a sudden you start playing with more intensity and more defensive pressure. You tend to make a few shots. It's just kind of the way the game goes. And so, no, I mean, all we're trying to do is build some momentum back, and this was a good start. I kind of like the way the game played out because we had to fight as hard as we did to win. And so hopefully this gets us a little momentum, and we'll try to carry it on Wednesday.
Steve.
Thursday. Sorry. Go ahead.
So much has been made of Steph's shooting, and you've been asked about it, but you know, he missed a few, but then came up with a few big ones right when it mattered.
Well, that's what I love about Steph, is that he's never going to stop shooting, and he never loses confidence. You know, it wasn't his night, and yet he still scored, I think, 12 points, 14 points in the fourth quarter, whatever it was. So that's the mark of a star. You know, when it's not your night, you still hit big shots to help your team win. So I thought it was a really good response on an otherwise tough night for Steph.
A lot of plays that really don't look like, you know, what we come to expect from you. Stepping out of bounds, some of the sets are a little weird. Is it weird can you see like something's off as you watch them play? Yeah,
we're a little bit off. Some of it is just, you know, when with KD out, you know, the dominoes fall on the rotation and things change a little bit. We've got different combinations out there. We've just been in a stretch where, you know, we haven't been clicking, and I'm not worried about it. I think we're going to be fine. I mean, the biggest thing is bringing that life, bringing that energy, and that seems to clean up a lot of the other stuff. And but we've got to get better with our execution offensively for sure.
Steve, you just tried out some different alignments tonight. What did you like and what didn't you like?
Well, I thought Matt Barnes was great at the 4. You know, we're just more comfortable being able to play small at the 4, and you know, I thought he did a really good job. Andre obviously plays some at that spot too, but you know, it was we were mixing and matching out there. We had a plan for the first half that we followed, and then the second half it was we just kind of played it by ear. With I decided to take Steph out the third quarter. I usually play him the whole quarter, but he was struggling, so I took him out early and left Clay in, and so we had to kind of mix and match and find some rotations that worked. And it may be like that for a few games, but hopefully we can settle in and you know, find the right combinations.
Draymond, Steve. But offensively, he had 20 points, got to the line.
Yeah.
It was that third score you kind of been looking for. How important was that aspect of his game?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he had 8 assists and 14 free throws. So yeah, he was very aggressive offensively, and we always like that. Andre also, you know, really pushed the ball in transition, and you know, Sean came in and made some big plays in the fourth quarter, and that was great to see. He's been in a little bit of a struggle, and I thought his minutes were huge in the fourth. So it's good to kind of see things coming together a little bit for key guys.
Draymond's decision to go
misses the dunk. Was that just an instinct foul, or I mean, were you guys yelling at him?
No, we wanted to. Well, we had talked about it in the timeout, and it was a great foul because you know the tricky part with fouling is you got to foul before the shot, and obviously that was a wild play. We get the steal, and Matt misses the dunk, and then ball's coming back the other way. But yeah, that was a good play by Draymond.
You could say when Matt Barnes gets the ball and misses a dunk, then they come back, then foul. You can say that in a timeout?
No, but you can say we're going to foul, you know, right?
That was my, yeah, I got an actual question, but I'm sorry.
No, I mean, we didn't anticipate the steal.
Yeah, okay.
Right? But you can talk about
the situation.
The situation.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
You mentioned the tweaks. I think maybe the major one is you took Draymond and Livingston out of that start of the second quarter lineup. Was that just kind of, do you want to see Sean more with Curry? Do you want to see that second unit with Clark more? What was kind of the thing?
Yeah, we wanted to move Sean around a little bit to get him into a different spot, and so we brought him in earlier. You remember the last couple of years, we've kind of mixed and matched, but Sean has often come in with 4 minutes left in the first quarter. This year he hasn't done that often, so we went to it tonight to change the look, get him out there with Steph, see if that could help him a little bit, and then we wanted to get Ian out on the floor. Ian's been playing really well the last couple of weeks, so we gave him those minutes to start the quarter with Clay and Andre, and so yeah, those were the adjustments.
Great, thank you. We have
Thanks.
Clay here ready to go.